Welcome back to Tales by WZ. In today's story, a girlfriend says she needs to live alone to miss him more, but she still expects him to keep paying for her life. As you listen, ask yourself where you draw the line between love and being used. My girlfriend said, "I need to live alone to miss you." I replied, "Okay." Then I moved her into a studio, cut the phone, insurance, and streaming, and when she came back a week later begging for rent, I realized what she really missed. I'm 31 and I got blindsided about 3 weeks ago. My girlfriend is 28. We'd been together almost 2 years. For the last 14 months she'd been living in my condo, not on the lease, not paying rent, just there. I paid for everything. Mortgage, utilities, groceries, internet subscriptions. She'd toss in maybe $200 a month for random stuff and act like we were splitting life evenly. At first, I didn't mind. I thought we were building something. Then came the dinner conversation. I cooked, with groceries I paid for. We sat down and she got serious in that way that makes your stomach drop. "Babe," she said, "I need to talk to you about something important." That tone never means anything good. "I love you so much," she said. "You're amazing, and I don't want you to think this is about you." That's always a red flag. When people say it's not about you, it's usually very much about you. She took a dramatic pause like she was about to say something wise. "I've been doing a lot of self-reflection," she said. "Reading this book about personal growth and independence, and I realized something." I waited. "I think we need to live separately for a while." I stared at her. "You want to break up?" "No," she said quickly. "God, no, I love you, but I need to live alone to miss you more, to appreciate what we have." "Miss me more?" She leaned forward like she was selling me a new idea. "We're together all the time," she said. "I think we're losing the spark, the excitement of anticipating seeing each other." So she wanted to move out but still keep the relationship. I put my fork down. "So you want to move out but stay together?" "Exactly," she said, brightening. "It'll make us stronger. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. We can still see each other, date nights, sleep over sometimes, but I need my own space to grow as a person." The way she said it felt rehearsed, like a speech she'd practiced in the mirror. I asked, "Where would you live?" "I've been looking at studios," she said. "There's this cute place about 20 minutes from here, super affordable." "How affordable?" "Like $1,100 a month," she said, "plus utilities, but I can totally handle it." She made about $1,400 a month at the coffee shop, 25 hours a week, give or take. I did the math in my head. Rent, utilities, food, phone, car insurance, gas. It didn't work. "You can handle $1,100 rent on your salary?" I asked. "I'll pick up more shifts," she said fast. "And I've been meaning to look for a better job anyway. This will motivate me." And that's when something clicked. She wanted her own place, but she expected the rest of her life to stay funded by me. Phone bill, car insurance, groceries, date nights, subscriptions. She wanted the feeling of independence without the responsibility. This was the real test, not whether she could miss me, whether she could stand on her own. I asked, "When were you thinking of moving?" "Sometime soon," she said. "End of the month. I already talked to the landlord. She's holding the place. I just need first month's rent and the deposit." "How much is the deposit?" "1,100, she said. "So 2,200 total." Then she looked at me with that quiet expectation. Like the next line was mine, and it was supposed to be, "Of course, babe, I'll cover it." I took a breath and made a decision. "You know what?" I said. "You're right." Her face lit up. "Really?" "Yeah," I said. "If you need space to appreciate us more, I support that. Let's get you moved in this weekend." She launched out of her chair and hugged me like I'd just given her a dream. "Oh my God," she said. "Thank you. I knew you'd understand. You're the best." What she didn't know was that I had just decided to take her at her exact word. She wanted independence. She was about to get all of it. That weekend was educational. I helped her move into the studio. It was tiny. Maybe 400 square feet, barely bigger than my living room. She loved it. She kept saying how cozy it was, how it felt like hers. I paid the 2,200 to get her in. She thanked me over and over and promised she'd pay me back once she got more shifts. I nodded and kept moving boxes, but my brain was already making lists. Sunday night, she was settled. I went back to my condo, and for the first time in over a year, it was quiet. Monday morning, I got to work and started cutting financial ties. First stop was the phone provider. She was on my plan as an extra line. I called and told them to remove the line. They asked if I wanted to transfer the number to her own account. No, I said. Just disconnect it. Done. Next was car insurance. She was on my policy as an additional driver because she totaled her previous car and couldn't afford coverage. I called my agent. I need to remove someone from my policy. No problem, he said. Effective when? Today, I said. That one felt especially good. With her record, her own insurance would be expensive. Then I logged into every subscription. Netflix, Hulu, HBO, Disney+, Spotify. Removed her profiles. Changed passwords. Food delivery apps next. My card was saved on her phone for emergencies. Somehow, emergencies happened 3 times a week. Removed my payment info from everything. Gym membership. She was on my couple's plan. I went during lunch and told them she'd need her own membership going forward. Single membership was more. By 5 p.m. Monday, I'd cut every financial tie, except one. The record that I paid her move-in costs. Tuesday afternoon, she texted. Hey babe, my phone isn't working. It says service disconnected. I replied, oh yeah. Since you're living independently now, I figured you'd want your own phone plan. You can sign up at any carrier store. There was a long pause. Then, what? I said, phone plans aren't that expensive if you shop around. Dots appeared and disappeared. Then she sent, I don't have money for that. You mentioned picking up more shifts, I wrote. Handle it next week. Wednesday morning, she tried a different angle. Can you add me back just until I get more hours, please? I wrote, no, you wanted independence. Part of that is handling your own bills. Then she hit me with, you're being petty. I answered, I'm being supportive of your personal growth. Thursday, she found the next crack in her comfort. Why did you cancel my gym membership? I didn't cancel it, I said. I took you off my plan. You can sign up for your own, she replied. That's like $75 a month, I said. Yeah, adult life is expensive. Friday afternoon, 1 week after the move, my doorbell rang. I checked the camera. It was her. Looking upset, I opened the door. What's up? I asked. Can I come in? Kinda busy, I said. What do you need? Her mouth fell open. I had never not let her in before. I need to talk to you, she said. Okay, I said. Talk out here. She looked stunned, but she stayed on the porch. Then she said it. Rent is due tomorrow, she said. I don't have it. I blinked. Didn't you say you could totally handle 1,100? I thought, she said, voice breaking, I thought you'd still help me. There it was. Help you pay rent, I said, on the apartment you wanted so you could miss me more. Yes, she said like it was obvious. Why wouldn't you? Because you wanted independence, I said. That means independent finances. That's not what I meant, she snapped. What did you mean? I asked. She couldn't say it out loud because it sounded awful when spoken. So I said it for her. You meant you wanted space physically, I said, but not financially. She shook her head, tearing up. I just needed space, not to be abandoned. You're not abandoned, I said. You have your own place. You got exactly what you asked for. I can't afford this, she said. You know that. Then you shouldn't have signed a lease, I said, especially without a plan. I signed it because I thought we were a team. Teams communicate, I said. You didn't communicate that you expected me to pay your rent. You told me you could handle it, she cried harder. I'm going to get evicted. Most places have a grace period, I said. A few days, you've got time. How am I supposed to find 1,100 in 5 days? I stayed calm. Pick up those extra shifts you mentioned, ask your parents, get a credit card, I don't know, but those are independent adult solutions. My parents will freak out. Then don't tell them you signed a lease you couldn't afford, I said. She wiped her face and glared at me. I hate you right now. That's fair, I said, but you'll probably miss me more from your own apartment, like you wanted. She stormed off, and I went back inside feeling weirdly calm. My phone blew up for hours after that. Begging, accusations, guilt. This is abusive. You're punishing me. Please just help me, I replied once. You wanted independence, I'm giving it to you, good luck. Then I muted notifications and ordered pizza. Week 2 is when the entitlement leveled up. Saturday morning, she showed up again. This time with her mom. I opened the door and saw both of them standing there like I'd robbed a bank. "We need to talk," her mom said. "About what?" I asked. "About how you're treating my daughter," she said. "How am I treating her?" "You kicked her out and cut her off financially," her mom snapped. My girlfriend jumped in. "I told you I wanted space to miss you, not to be abandoned." "She asked to move out," I said. "I helped her move. Those are her words, not mine." Her mom pointed at me. "She can't afford it. She's going to be homeless." "She signed the lease," I said, "knowing the rent." "You let her think you'd help," her mom said. "I never said that," I answered. "She assumed it." My girlfriend cried again. "You paid for me to move in. That meant you supported this." "I supported your decision to move," I said. Past tense. The move happened. Her mom stepped closer, trying to intimidate me. "You're going to give her money for rent," she said, "or we're going to have problems." I looked at her. "Is that a threat?" "It's a promise." "Cool," I said. "Threaten me again and I'll call the cops. Both of you need to leave my property." Her mom scoffed. "Your property? She lived here for over a year." "She was a guest," I said. "Not on the lease. Never paid rent. Guest privileges ended when she moved out." My girlfriend stared at me like I'd betrayed her in front of an audience. Then her mom tried one more push. "She needs $1,100 by tomorrow." "Then you should give it to her," I said. "I can't afford that," she snapped. "Neither can I said. "That was a lie. I could afford it. I just refused to." "You make way more than she does," her mom shouted. "And how is that relevant to your daughter's lease?" I asked. My girlfriend sobbed. "Please, just help me this once. I'll pay you back." "With what income?" I asked. "I'll get more shifts." "You've been saying that for weeks," I said. "Get the shifts, make the money, pay your rent. That's how adults do it." Her mom looked disgusted. "You're heartless." "She lived rent-free for 14 months, I said. "If anyone got a deal, it was her." They left after more crying and insults. I deadbolted the door and made coffee. That afternoon, mutual friends started texting me. She had posted vague stuff online about being abandoned by someone who claimed to love her. A friend called me and asked what happened. I told him everything. The speech, the studio, the expectation. He sighed. "She left out the part where she asked to move out." "Shocking," I said. He hesitated. "It's cold though, man." "Is it?" I asked. "Or did I just stop paying for an adult who wanted to play independent?" He didn't have an answer. On Monday, a number I didn't recognize called me. I answered. "Hi," a woman said. "This is the property management company calling about apartment 2B. I already knew where this was going. "I don't live there," I said. "No," she said, "but your name is on the receipt for the deposit and first month. Rent is now 5 days late and we can't reach the tenant." I said, "I'm not her emergency contact. We were hoping you could help us contact her." "I made a one-time payment," I said. "That doesn't make me responsible for ongoing rent." There was a pause. "Could you pass along a message if you speak to her? We need payment immediately or we begin eviction proceedings." "I'll pass it along if I speak to her," I said. Then I hung up, so she wasn't just broke, she was dodging them. Wednesday night, 9 days after she moved in, she showed up at midnight. She banged on my door. I didn't open it. I used the intercom. "It's midnight, go home." "I can't," she cried. "They're evicting me." "Okay," I said. Silence. "Then that's all you have to say." "What do you want me to say?" I asked. "Help me." "How?" I asked, already knowing. "Give me money for rent." "No," I said. "Please," she cried. "I'll do anything." "Anything except get a better job or live within your means," I said. "You're being cruel." "I'm being honest," I said. "I love you, but you love the lifestyle I provided more than you love me." Silence. Then, very small, "That's not true." "Prove it," I said. "Handle your life, pay your bills, be independent like you said you wanted." "I can't," she whispered. "Then you made a bad decision moving out," I said. More crying. I turned off the intercom and went back to bed. Thursday morning, she texted from her friend's phone. "I'm staying at my friend's. Had to leave the apartment. They changed the locks. Are you happy now?" I replied. "Did you tell your friend you moved out to miss me more, or did you skip that part?" No response. Friday, her mom called me again, curiosity won, so I answered. My daughter is on my couch crying, she said. She lost her apartment. This is your fault. How? I asked. You were supposed to take care of her. She's an adult, I said. She takes care of herself. She relied on you. She shouldn't have, I said. That's the lesson. You owe her mom snapped, for wasting 2 years of her life. I laughed once because it was that ridiculous. She lived rent-free, I said. Sounds like she came out ahead. You're disgusting, she hissed. I'm realistic, I said. Your daughter wanted to act independent without the work. She learned what independence costs. Her mom hung up. That evening, my girlfriend showed up one more time. She looked exhausted. No anger this time, just defeat. Can we talk? She asked. Actually talk. I opened the door, but I didn't invite her in. She swallowed. I messed up. I wanted my own space, but I didn't think through the money stuff. I thought we'd figure it out together. You didn't communicate that, I said. I know, she said. I'm sorry. Can we start over? Start over how? I asked. I move back in, she said. We forget this happened. No, I said. She blinked. Why not? Because you showed me who you are, I said. Someone who makes big decisions without thinking, then expects someone else to fix the consequences. It was a mistake, she whispered. It wasn't just a mistake, I said. It was an assumption. You assumed I'd keep paying no matter what. She started crying again. So that's it. We're done. We're done the way we were, I said. If you ever want a real partnership, get your life together first. A job that pays, a place you can afford, real independence. That could take months, she said. Then it takes months, I said. She stared at the ground. You won't even help me. Paying your bills isn't help, I said. That's enabling. She nodded, almost angry at herself. I hate that you're right. I know, I said, and she left. No yelling, no door slam, just left. It's been about 6 weeks since she moved out. I heard through friends she moved back in with her parents 2 hours away. She had to quit the barista job because she couldn't commute. Her mom was furious at both of us. Me for abandoning her, and her daughter for moving out with no plan. A couple weeks later, my girlfriend texted from another friend's phone. I get it now. You were right. I wasn't ready to live alone. I'm sorry. I didn't respond. Then another message later. Can we meet and talk? I miss you. Still nothing. Then she emailed me a long apology. She admitted she'd been selfish and immature, said she didn't understand money. Said she thought I'd always take care of everything. Said she was trying to get a better job. It ended with, I know I don't deserve another chance, but I hope you'll consider it someday. I replied once. I appreciate the apology. I hope you're actually working on yourself, but no, I'm not interested in trying again. Good luck. She responded within minutes. Really, after everything we had. And that's where I finally put the truth into one sentence. We didn't have anything real, I wrote. We had a comfortable arrangement where I paid for your life and you enjoyed it. She wrote, that's not fair. I wrote, it's accurate. Then I blocked her email and every number she tried. Done. My condo is peaceful now. My bank account is healthier. Turns out not supporting another adult saves a lot of money. I'm not dating yet. I'm not interested. I'm enjoying the quiet. And looking back, I can see the pattern I ignored. She never offered to split bills. She assumed. When I suggested a full-time job, she said she was figuring it out. She'd make purchases on my card without asking, then act surprised when I was annoyed. Anytime I set a boundary, she cried until I backed down. She'd tell friends I was so generous, like being her wallet was my personality. I ignored it because she was fun, attractive, and made me feel needed. But being needed and being used can look the same if you're not paying attention. Some friends think I was too harsh, that I should have eased her into independence instead of cutting her off all at once. But here's the thing. She's 28. She signed a lease. She chose not to discuss finances. She assumed I'd keep funding her while she played grown-up. I didn't create her problems. I just stopped solving them. And the satisfying part is this. She wanted space to miss me more. Now she has all the space she could ever want. I just don't think she misses me. I think she misses the money. And that's the lesson. If someone only values what you provide, you're not in a relationship. You're a bank. Close the account. Here are the lessons I'm taking from this. Lesson 1, independence is not a vibe. It's bills, planning, and responsibility. Lesson 2, if someone asks for space, but expects your money to follow them, that's not growth. That's entitlement. Lesson 3, assumptions ruin relationships. If you want something, say it clearly. Lesson 4, love is not paying another adult's rent so they can find themselves. Lesson 5, boundaries feel harsh to people who benefited from you having none. So what would you have done if your partner said they needed to live alone to miss you more, but still expected you to pay their bills? Would you have helped anyway? Or would you have done what I did and let reality teach the lesson?